Many of you who are planning to immigrate to Canada might not have heard much about Saskatchewan province. Located in the Canadian prairies with over 100,000 freshwater lakes, the province is known for its vast acres of flat agricultural land, small towns, and a simple lifestyle. One feature of Saskatchewan, due to which a lot of immigrants stay away from this province, are its long, cold, and harsh winters. Temperatures can fall up to minus 50 degrees during the peak winter months. However, one thing to note is life, including schools and offices, goes on pretty normally even during the winter months. Saskatchewan has a population of just over 1.1 million as compared to Ontario, which has 14 million people. Regina is the capital city, having roughly 220,000 people, and Saskatoon is the largest city, having a population of 245,000 people. Both the cities account for around half of Saskatchewan population and are well connected to other major cities in Canada through their respective airports. Trans Canada Highway 1, which runs across Canada from Toronto to Vancouver, also runs through the province. With vast acres of flat land, the economy of Saskatchewan is predominantly agricultural driven, and hence the province does not provide as many job and earning options to the new immigrants as compared to other provinces such as Ontario, Alberta, or British Columbia. Job opportunities in other sectors such as IT, finance, and retail is limited to two major cities, Regina, which has numerous crown corporations and public sector departments, and Saskatoon. I have been living in Regina with my family for over 2 years and working in the public sector. In this video, I would like to communicate that if you are a new immigrant in Regina and have landed in Saskatchewan but want to finally settle in other developed provinces such as Ontario or British Columbia, how living in this province for a few years can still benefit you before you decide to move to your dream provinces. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about how Saskatchewan as a province can be used as a stopover destination even if you don't want to permanently settle here and would like to move to bigger cities such as Toronto or Vancouver. In my previous video, I had explained how Regina can be a great place to settle down, particularly for those people who want a simple yet a relaxed lifestyle. But if you're not one of those people and would like a happening lifestyle which bigger cities such as Toronto, Calgary, or Vancouver offer, you can still choose Saskatchewan as a stopover destination. I'll explain why in this video. So let's get started. One of the main reasons why immigrants choose a particular city or province in Canada is the suitability of the job market. Just to give you a basic fact about Saskatchewan, that the employment rate in this province was just 7.3% in Feb 2021, which was the fifth lowest among all the provinces in Canada. Saskatchewan is one of the most affordable provinces of Canada. The average rent of a two-bedroom apartment in Regina or Saskatoon is around $1,200 per month, which is roughly half the price charged in Toronto or Vancouver. I'll give you two examples how the province is quite affordable, particularly for new immigrants. During the current COVID crisis, many people lost their jobs, and in fact, there were many newcomers who couldn't even find a job for 1 year. I have a friend who came to Regina, Saskatchewan as a SINP nominee, and he has been able to survive in Regina for the past 1 year without a job because of the city's affordability. Moreover, there was one more family who was living in Toronto, and the person had to work for 2 or 3 jobs to make both ends meet. He finally moved to Regina, Saskatchewan, and with just one job, full-time job, he is able to maintain the same standard of living as that in Toronto or Vancouver. Many of us have a dream of owning a house in Canada. So I would say that your dream has a greater chance to get fulfilled in the province of Saskatchewan because of the affordability of the real estate market here. Just to give you a comparison, the price of a single detached house in Regina area comes to around 300 to $400,000, which is roughly half the price of the same house in Toronto GTA area. Canada has long and harsh winters which last for roughly 6 to 8 months in a year. So having a driving license and having a car is almost a necessity here. So if you are a new immigrant in Canada and your first province is Saskatchewan, getting a driver's license and maintaining a car is far easier here as compared to other provinces. Let me compare the process of getting a driving license in Saskatchewan versus getting a driving license in Ontario, which is perhaps one of the most popular immigration provinces. So in Ontario, you have to appear for 2 written tests and 2 driving road tests to get a full driver's license. After passing your first road test, you are given a novice license, basically, which is a license where you can still drive in the province but with some restrictions. You need to clear your second road test to get the full driver's license within 5 years, or else even your novice driver's license will get expired. Now let me compare the process of getting a driver's license in Saskatchewan. So here you have to appear for 1 written test and 1 road test. After you clear the road test, you are given a driver's license. Your driver's license may be a novice if you have passed your road test in more than 1 attempt. If you have passed your road test in a single attempt, you are given a full driver's license where you can drive without any restrictions. Your novice driver's license in Saskatchewan gets automatically upgraded to a full driver's license within 1.5 years if you have not committed any traffic offenses during the time period. So here, no need to appear for a second road test. Just keep your traffic record history clear even if you have a novice driver's license, and you will get a full driver's license within 1.5 years. So now let's compare the cost of maintaining a car in Saskatchewan versus other provinces. So in Saskatchewan, the average car insurance cost of a mid-size sedan is $1,500 per year. On the other hand, in Ontario, if you are a novice driver, your car insurance cost goes up to $6,000 per year, particularly if you are living around the Toronto GTA area. So you can easily see that you can save around $4,500 per year on car insurance alone if you are a new immigrant and living in Saskatchewan. To conclude, Saskatchewan doesn't offer a glittering and a glamorous lifestyle with bigger Canadian cities such as Toronto or Vancouver offer. So if your dream destination is one of those cities and you first land in Saskatchewan, don't get disappointed. As I said, you can always come here, settle down, save some money, and it will be a good stopover for you, as you'll get some time to spend with your family, and then you can always finally move to your dream destinations or to your dream province. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to view further more informative videos on Canada. Stay tuned.